Friday. It's Smackdown. First 3 hours Smackdown. 3 hours of Smackdown. And I gotta say, it was a damn good show. We had a lot going on, and I'm gonna tell you the main thing that happened, because it's Tiffy time, baby. That is correct. Tiffany Stratton won the WWE Women's Championship by cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase tonight on Nia Jax after her WWE Women's Championship match. So, Nia versus Naomi for the WWE Women's title was how this happened. And I'm not gonna lie, this match was pretty damn good. Like even with the interference at the end, the match itself between Naomi and Nia was a good match. Nia put Naomi's head to the post with her hip, like on the outside. Naomi had a lot of near falls, had me thinking for a minute that she was gonna pull it off. Before I realized what was gonna go on, it had me thinking that she was gonna pull it off. But Naomi even did a freaking Samoan drop on Nia. She even got Nia up and did a Samoan drop on her. It was crazy. Naomi was looking good. Nia was looking good. Crowd was hot for this match. And before the match ended, Tiffany Stratton came down. She came down with a referee. Came down with the ref in tow while Naomi and Nia were down, looking like she was going to cash in. Ran right by Candice, right by Bianca. Hit the ref with the briefcase, then hit Naomi with the briefcase. Nia hit the Annihilator. 1, 2, 3. Nia won the match. And then after the match, while Nia was celebrating, Tiffany took the briefcase, hit Nia. She fell off. Bianca Belair, who was on the outside during this match because she's friends with Naomi, came in, gave Nia the KOD. Tiffany at this time took Bianca out, got a ref, and said she was cashing in, came in, hit the prettiest moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Tiffany Stratton is your new Women's WWE Champion, and it is fantastic. Fantastic. I love that it's Tiffy time. Hashtag Tiffy time, baby. It's fan-freaking-tastic that it finally happened. It happened on an episode of SmackDown, the first episode of SmackDown of 2025, and it was a hell of a way to swerve everybody. It was a great way to swerve everybody. I didn't expect it. I don't think anyone else expected it. But it was a great way to swerve everybody. And that was in the middle of the show. There was so many other things that happened during this show. Like Cody Rhodes came out to start the show, right? And we learned he's not clear to wrestle. He said it himself, he's not clear to wrestle. And Drew McIntyre came out and said, Cody, you need help. Cody doesn't want his help. Drew said, you better watch your back. And who's behind Cody at this point? You might be able to guess it. It's Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens came in and attacked Cody from behind. They started to brawl. They got pulled apart. Nick Aldis told Cody later on that, yo, you got to start thinking that we got this match at Royal Rumble. You can't be going out there every time. Cody Rhodes told Nick Aldis, hey, I see Kevin Owens. It's on site. It's on site. I'm kicking his ass on site, is what he said. That was to kick off the show. The show kicked off at a crazy pace. After that, we jumped in to Shinsuke versus Andrade. Now, I'm going to do a new thing here where I got best match of the night, and this was my best match of the night, mainly because no one interfered, right? We had other good matches throughout the night, but there was a lot of interference tonight. This was the best match of the night that didn't have any interference. It was Shinsuke versus Andrade throughout the whole match, right? It was them going back and forth. They were given time. It was a great match. There was even Shinsuke DDT'd Andrade on top of the ring post. It was a crazy match. Shinsuke, after that DDT, hit Andrade with the Kinshasa for the win, right? And then after the match, this is why it was the better match, because it happened after. Everything else happened during the match. This happened after the match. LA Knight came down, huge pop. Huge pop. People going crazy. Yeah. People going nuts. Yeah. People going insane. Yeah. It happened. It was crazy. He came down, said he was coming for the title. Later on in the night, it was made official that next week on SmackDown, it will be LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. That is going to headline SmackDown next week. We also got Legado del Fantasma going after Pretty Deadly because they said it was them who attacked the Street Profits when it wasn't. This all led in to the WWE Tag Team title match that happened tonight. There was a lot of lead-ins in this episode. It was DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns. During this match, Alex Shelley hurt his knee, which helped DIY win this match. Now, this match was crazy as well. This match was over. Crowd was into it. They were going nuts. The tag team wrestling on this match was like the double teams off the tags. It was incredible the way these guys were moving. So fast, so quick, so fluid. It was nuts. But how this got led into, Pretty Deadly came down, tried to help DIY win. And then Los Garza came down to chase away Pretty Deadly. But while DIY was in the Machine Guns finishers, they had him in submissions. They had him in dual submissions. The DIY was getting ready to tap out. Pretty Deadly came in, interrupted the match. The match ended DQ. DIY kept their titles when they didn't sound like they should, didn't look like they should have anyway. But I like it. The DIY should have kept their titles tonight. Their reign did not even need to end tonight. That was also very, like, the tag team wrestling in that match was crazy. It was a great match, right? We also had Michin versus Piper Niven on this show. Piper Niven slammed Michin on the concrete. Michin, like, twerked. I don't know what she was doing. She was like moving hips all over the place, all in the match. Like, it was getting a little put the kids to bed type of stuff. But she ended up winning. She beat Piper Niven with Eat the Feet, and it looks like we're gonna go in that direction. Michin versus Chelsea Green for the Women's United States Championship. Looks like that's where we're gonna go for that, and I'm up for that because Michin looked pretty good in the United States Championship match. She looked good here. She deserves an opportunity. She's been doing very well, and I like to see more of her. We also have Paul Heyman coming out, called Solo a SOB. I don't know what I could say. He said tribal combat, there are no rules. The only rule is there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. This is a no rules matchup. Solo came out, and Solo sat there and told Paul Heyman, you are going to hold the Ulafala during this match, and you are going to crown whoever is the champion at the end of this match. You are going to crown them, and you are going to be their wise man, whether it's Roman or whether it's Solo. That means, Paul Heyman, you will be the wise man to whoever wears the Ulafala. That was interesting because Heyman didn't say no either, so Heyman agreed. So that's the stipulation in this match. Whoever wins gets the Ulafala and gets Heyman. We also had the main event. The main event was the new bloodline versus the old bloodline. It was Solo, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga versus Sammy, Jimmy, and Jay. This was a good match. There was a triple hip attack on Jacob Fatu, which was pretty cool. Like, Jay ran down, did the hip attack in the corner. Jimmy ran down, did the hip attack in the corner. And Sammy ran down, did the hip attack in the corner, which was awesome. Jacob Fatu hit the double jump moonsault off the top. Drew McIntyre came down in the match again. Drew was a lot of places. here, but we don't even worry about him because Jay took him out, and Jay got back in the ring, hit the splash on Fatu. Even though Solo hit a blind tag, Jay ain't see it. Solo hit a mean spike, like a mean freaking spike on Jay's neck. 1, 2, 3. Solo, New Bloodline with the win. Stand tall to end this episode of SmackDown. There was a lot. It was a 3-hour episode of SmackDown. It was a very good episode of SmackDown. Tiffy time. Tiffy time. It is fantastic that it is Tiffy time. But that was this episode of SmackDown. Appreciate y'all for watching. Give me a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all very much. Y'all have a good night.